Hello and welcome to the Heineken Pub97 FIFA 18 Open Championship Final. It's the culmination of multiple qualifiers over the last couple of months to crown Chicago's FIFA Championship. Alongside Leo Flores, a few other special guests, and everyone else here at Heineken Pub97, I'm Carlos Rodriguez. Happy to welcome you here to Heineken Pub97 at the CIBC Fire Pitch. We'll take a look at the brackets in just a moment here as we have a few games going on. 16 total players, starting with Georgie and Hugo, starting at TV1, which you'll witness. At the same time, there will be multiple matches on the screens as both Georgie and Hugo are just about ready to go. Georgie playing as Barcelona and Hugo playing as Real Madrid. El Clasico to start things off. There are multiple players already going on, as we see Georgie on your right and Hugo on your left, both making their final lineup choices. A shout out to Mr. Ted Bryant right behind them. Ted Bryant, one of the Fire family's very own. As we start moving towards the field of play now, it's both players a little nervous, visibly so, but we'll be excited to get things going on in just a moment. And lineups and formations have been chosen. It's just a matter of starting play here, as we have other games going on at the same time. Real Madrid and Man U going on between Diego and Angel on the other screen. Looks like both teams are just about ready to get going. This is El Clasico to start things up. The top seed Georgi Mihailovic against Hugo starting off things here. We're waiting just for the official whistle here at the Heineken Pub97, and we're underway with possession from Hugo's Real Madrid with Toni Kroos and now Marcelo. Both players trying to get a good feel for one another as we start things off. Here's Marco Asensio trying to find a cross. This one gets chipped away and finally cleared from the box, but not before Marcelo comes down with it. A cross headed away. Sergio Busquets trying to find Luis Suarez. Busquets back to Coutinho and Rakitic now. Georgie, I think he has dreams of being a pro player. Georgie does. He's wearing the Matt Polster jersey as we speak. A shout out to Matt Polster, who is recovering from injury with the Chicago Fire, but Georgie wishing him all the best as we speak and trying to win a championship for him. To go over the championship trophy as well as awards here for all the players who succeed in this tournament, the winner of this tournament wins a sweet trophy as well as a nice little gift of $500, as Georgie trying to initiate his first attack of the afternoon hasn't succeeded very well. But as I was saying, $500 for the winner, $250 for the runner-up, and a nice Heineken Pub97 swag bag for the third place finisher. It's multiple months of qualifiers here at Heineken Pub97 had led to this moment, and Georgie and Hugo, one of 16, probably the 16 best players in the city of Chicago, here getting together to get some going on. Bit of a midfield battle ongoing now between these two storied rivals, at least on FIFA 18 standards, as now Ronaldo loses possession. That's to Coutinho and over to Leo Messi. With space, trying to find Suarez. Suarez turning, plays it back to Busquets and Rakitic. Sergio Roberto. Luis Suarez and Georgie trying his best to find some space, finding anything, but Marcelo gets there on behalf of Hugo. A few other games going on right now. We have Diego and Angel on to their right. There's a screen immediately to the right of the one they're playing in right now, and Manchester United against Real Madrid. All players could choose their own respective European team of their choice. Most players, a good majority of them, went with Real Madrid, so we'll probably wind up seeing a lot of chances here. Here's a chance for Georgi Mihailovic. Mihailovic, that's going to be a shot there. No one, clear-cut opportunity there for Georgi and Barcelona. Now Real on the counterattack, but Piqué and Umtiti win that one as Georgi restarts play. Most players in this tournament having Real Madrid. A few with Barcelona, Manchester City, and Man United are probably the most popular ones. Ooh, there's a possible mistake here. Wow. That's quite the way to open up the tournament, as Georgi's can't believe the mistake he's made. A little bit like Karius of Liverpool, I would say. Not quite as much, but not a very smart choice there. Not a good decision, but Gareth Bale makes them pay, and now Hugo is up 1-0 here in this first half of the opening match of this FIFA 18 Open Championship, brought to you by Heineken Pub97. That's 1-0 in favor of Real Madrid and Hugo over Georgi. 5-minute halves, two of them. If this game ends up tied, we'll go directly to penalty kicks. At this rate, it looks like Georgi might have a chance and has ample time to make up the difference so far. But Hugo trying to add to it right now with Ronaldo, but can't find it. Toni Kroos finds Scale to Gareth Bale to Ronaldo. Ronaldo trying to find some space, finds Asensio on the left. Asensio gets brought down, and here's a possible opportunity. They're going to take their time, and here's Hugo trying to set up a set piece. Asensio going directly to goal, or trying to cross it in, but it immediately goes to the hands of Ter Stegen. Samuel Umtiti to Coutinho, and Coutinho trying to find Rakitic. Not much pressure at this point, just trying to play it up, and now finally the ball gets dispossessed. Short to Gareth Bale, back to Modric. Modric trying to find Marcelo, and back to Ramos. Few games ongoing. Looks like it's still scoreless between Diego and Angel at TV number 2. We also have another game going on in progress and another screen. I can't quite see the score from here, but we're making sure that there's a few people spotting for us. We reached the end of regulation in the first half of play. Again, 5-minute halves. As the whistle finally blows. It's 1-0 in favor of Real Madrid and Hugo Garcia. Georgi trying his best to to make up for that mistake he made earlier, and you can see he's not very happy with himself still, as we are underway here in the second half once again. Coutinho to Luis Suarez. Modric instead. Ronaldo and back to Bale. Hugo doing pretty well and finding some fluidity, trying to find some space and passing back and forth. Sergio Busquets over to Coutinho, back to Suarez. Still can't find an open look. Back to Busquets, trying to play it back. There's a chance. Luis Suarez back to Messi. Messi! With no doubt whatsoever, Georgi gets back into the game. 1-1 the score. Now here at the, not sure what stadium that is on the screen. Looks like the Bernabeu. We'll go with that. Nice way to start the second half for Georgi and Barcelona. It's 1-1, and now we're even. I know there's many of us who kind of wished for a nice penalty kick shootout towards the end there, but we'll see if either player wants to get to that point. Here's Gareth Bale, dispossessed. Now Dembele over to Luis Suarez. Suarez with Rakitic. Over to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba to Coutinho. Coutinho turning, finding Suarez. Suarez has time. Suarez has space. Suarez! Trying to rip off a shot, and that one's saved by Keylor Navas. And close call there. It looks like it. And as Georgie's gotten a little bit of confidence and inspiration after that one goal he had. Really, since the beginning of that first half, he certainly had more possession of the ball. As here's Dembele. Dembele with some space, instead gets knocked off the ball. Legally, I should say. That's Dani Carvajal who gets away with it. Now Lucas Vazquez. Still trying to fight for the ball, and there's no clear-cut possession for either team there, and it's finally a chance for Gareth Bale with all the speed. Gareth Bale to the line. He's going to try to cross it in. This one's going to be headed just wide. That was as clear-cut an opportunity as there could have been, and both players just can't believe what happened there, as it looked like that was going to be an easy 2-1 result for Hugo and Real Madrid, but no chance there. Instead, it's still tied with a few minutes left. Here's an opportunity, Lucas Vazquez. This one's saved by Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen launches it forward to Dembele, nothing there. Rafa Varane, the now world champion. Varane, ooh, it looks like Hugo makes a mistake here. Luis Suarez. Suarez with space over to Dembele. Dembele back to Suarez. Instead, that's a little too short. You can feel the intensity in the air here. Lots of tension, and both players very concentrated, trying to create opportunities and trying to create that much-needed goal to move on in this tournament. Suarez with space, and that one is deflected out of play just as it looked like it was going to hit that upper 90. The corner kick is taken, headed away defensively, and here's Samuel Umtiti to Jordi Alba. Alba with space. Alba trying to get a shot off, instead goes to Umtiti. Across, headed away by the defense. And here's Hugo with space. Gareth Bale on the counterattack. Bale once again finally dispossessed of the ball, and here's Dembele on the wing to Jordi Alba. Punched away by Keylor Navas. Here's Sergio Busquets. The positive of these very high stakes affair that we have here in the Open Championship is that we have a lot of offensive action. Neither team trying to hold back on or trying to sit back. Every team's just trying to score. As Gerard Piqué takes Toni Kroos out, here comes Lucas Vazquez trying to find Gareth Bale. Bale with space. Bale trying to find Ronaldo, and just there is Ter Stegen and Georgie. As we're nearing the end of regulation, a reminder, if any game ends in a draw, we'll move on immediately to penalty kicks. But neither team really wants that option. Here's a possible chance. Marco Asensio with space. Marco Asensio will give Hugo the lead. A 2-1 result so far that comes really close to the 90th minute mark and comes really close to ending this big tournament run for Georgie. Georgie has to be feeling a little nervous now, and now it's all or nothing here for him, as Hugo's just going to try and hold on as long as he can. 2-1, and let's see how many chances we can come up with before the end. There's a shot right there that's going to be deflected by Navas and Real Madrid. As we have a substitution now, Paulinho moving in for Coutinho. Here's the corner. An opportunity there for, looks like Gerard Piqué, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, it's Georgie who gets the tying goal. That's Sergio Busquets who ties it up. And again, this close to the end of regulation, we're going to have to go to penalty kicks. Let's see if either team has a chance right before we go to that. Those last 2 minutes have been pretty exciting, as has been this whole match. Lots of intensity, lots of tension in the air, and a 2-2 result that's apt of these two storied rivals that we have in front of us. Lucas Vazquez trying to find some space. Vazquez takes the wing. Vazquez towards the box, and that one's headed away. Here's a possible counterattack for Barcelona and Georgie. Dembele with space, but gets past one defender, could possibly get past another. That's going to be a foul. That might be a yellow. Let's see what comes. Let's see what comes out here, and looks like the referee's not going to have much of that. A bit of time taken here for Messi and Georgie. What a way to end it this would be. Laying it short over to Carvajal, and or rather to Messi, and is Rakitic. Here's Dembele. Back to Luis Suarez with Rakitic with space, trying to play it across goal and in, but instead that gets deflected out. Leo Messi from the corner spot. A header, just wide, as Georgie can't believe how close he's come quite a few times, and an exciting match comes to an end as we move on to penalty kicks here. Both players is feeling the nerves here at this moment as we get ready for the first one here. This one will be Suarez against Keylor Navas. Suarez takes his time, shoots left, scores. An easy one to open things up as Ronaldo takes the ball now for Hugo. I like that Georgie's strategy of moving his goalkeeper around. Here's the shot, just wide. That's quite a way to start the opening round of penalty kicks, as Rakitic will try to add to the lead there. And that's a great save by Keylor Navas and Hugo. Modric, the runner-up here. Modric will play it nice and easy. Things are all tied up here. Here's Leo Messi and Georgie right down the middle. Nice powered shot there. No chance for Keylor Navas. Here's Gareth Bale now to even things up. That one's saved by Ter Stegen, and we're getting closer here towards the definition of this game. Dembele will power one off the ball, posted out. Toni Kroos now. That one's played softly and not a very well struck ball. Here's Paulinho for Georgie's advancing to the next stage here. He's going to take his time here. And finally, a shot. Paulinho! Well, Panenka into the goal, and Georgie moves on to the next round. What a way to move on. As we have a shout out here from Matt Polster. I hope he's watching this one. That was an exciting way to end things up there. As we'll see the bracket in just a moment here, but we can put Georgie right into the next round. As I say hello to you all following the tournament, we'll have a few guests with us momentarily, but it's been pretty much, it's been a lot of fun over the last couple of months. Lots of players, I would say certainly dozens and hundreds of players have come over to Heineken Pub97 to participate in this tournament, and now we're seeing the fruition of those qualifiers, and hopefully seeing a couple of very good matches here. As we take a look at the bracket, at the players coming up here, we're looking at your right of your screen. We have Diego and Angel. I believe Diego's playing in that Leroy Sané jersey there. We'll see what they choose as they're getting ready to go. It should be Cliff and Kevin, as a matter of fact. I apologize for that. It's Kevin in the Manchester City jersey. Cliff not quite wearing the same, but both teams will be playing with Manchester City. I hope we get a good way of looking at who's playing with whom here. There'll be one team playing with the alternate, team playing with home. Brackets will be updated momentarily, but we can definitely tell you that Georgie will be moving on to the quarterfinals. Heineken Pub97, the home of this FIFA 18 Open Championship. here at the CIBC Fire Pitch. It's a fun afternoon here. People coming in and out. Some people watching this tournament and others just enjoying a nice brew while watching a variety of sports on the air. I think the Cubs and the Cardinals are playing as we speak as well. We'll take a look at the bracket before the action starts on this screen as we see Georgie move on in the first game. Angel beating Diego in the other game, and Mike beating Juan. Now Kevin and Chuck will start things off in just a moment here to determine who's going to play Mike. Mike playing with Real Madrid, and we'll see Real Madrid-Manchester City matchup in the next couple of minutes once this one ends up here. As we see both players once again, that should be Cliff and Kevin. Still trying to get confirmation of which player is playing in which color here for Manchester City.
As usual, and this is the home of Manchester City, the Etihad Stadium.
As we see Kevin mentioning he is blue. Cliff is playing in that red jersey. Or that maroon. I'm not sure what the color would be. Claret, I believe it is claret and blue, something like that. As play starts here, and we'll call it red here for the time being. Red versus blue here for Cliff and Kevin. Cliff again playing in red, Kevin in blue. Both players choosing Manchester City, so it'll be some of the same players on each side here. As Company and Cliff play it over to Kyle Walker. Raheem Sterling. This one gets intercepted by Silva and Fernandinho. To Fernandinho, back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne with space. De Bruyne to open things up. With no hesitation, Kevin gets on the scoreboard here. 1-0 to open things up, and that was very, very quick. Nice series of touches and not quite adequate defending as Kevin De Bruyne found lots of space, and Kevin himself finds the lead 1-0. Vincent Kompany and Fernandinho for Cliff. Kyle Walker. Cliff in red, Kevin in blue. Kevin's in the lead, but Cliff trying to find some space here, trying to find a way to get back into this game. Again, the rules for this particular game, it's 5-minute halves. And if it all ends up tied after two halves of play, after regulation, they go directly to penalty kicks. Again, lots of games going on at the same time. This is the end of the road for multiple teams as competition that's lasted over the last few months has finally comes to an end. The Open Championship. Here's Leroy Sané for Cliff. An opportunity, David Silva. That one's going to get punched away. As Kevin trying to find that counterattack with Sergio Agüero. El Kun Agüero with space. Trying to find Sané. Instead, he's going to keep the ball. He's going to keep it the entire way. He's going to try to cross it in. A header and a beauty to make it 2-0 for Kevin and Manchester City. Again, De Bruyne having the goal. That's two of them for Kevin's Man City and Kevin's De Bruyne there. Time's going to run out here in the second half shortly, and I think Cliff has to be feeling that urgency in just a moment. But here comes Kevin once again with his favorite player, or so it seems, trying to find Agüero, but instead finds the arms of Ederson. As De Bruyne now and Silva. De Bruyne, Raheem Sterling for Cliff. Sterling, Silva, David Silva. Trying to thread the needle is not quite successful, and here comes another counter. This one from Kevin. De Bruyne, Kun Agüero, De Bruyne. Fernandinho and David Silva are trying to find Nico Otamendi. David Silva, Mendy to Kun Agüero and gets dispossessed along the way. Kyle Walker now, and that's Kyle Walker taking it the entire way. Raheem Sterling back to trying to find Kyle Walker. Instead it gets taken away. Ederson over to Nico Otamendi. Vincent Kompany. That's De Bruyne. Back to Kun Agüero. Looks like things have settled down after the first couple of seconds that were pretty wild. As Ederson punches that away. Kevin firmly in the lead here, leading 2-0. Playing in that home blue of Manchester City. You'll see in the screen that Cliff's wearing that maroon red jersey, that the away jersey for Manchester City, doing so in this game as well. Now De Bruyne here, trying to find Kun Agüero. Vincent Kompany gets in the way. Nice little intra-team scrimmage here, if you will. Leroy Sané. Sané towards the end line, and just off was that pass as it was going to try and find Raheem Sterling in space, and if that finds Sterling, that would have been a 2-1 result. Instead, a possible counterattack. Raheem Sterling, Sané, and can't quite keep the ball there. That's Kyle Walker now with the ball. Half of the bracket is now being filled out here as we have more games underway. Nico Otamendi clears it away, trying to find De Bruyne. He does. On wide to Leroy Sané. Sané with time. We'll try to play it into the box. Here comes De Bruyne again. That's number 3, a hat trick for Kevin De Bruyne and a hat trick for Kevin in blue. Kevin now 3-0 before the half. Looks like Cliff's going to try and have to do something here to get things going. Possession's actually been pretty even between both teams, but there's going to be a series of changes here in the second half for Cliff as he's fallen behind 3-0. Everyone watching on here as the tournament moves on. The tournament going on over multiple screens and multiple TVs here in the Heineken Pub97. Enjoyed over a few drinks here and there, and some really nice food options that we have here at Heineken Pub97. The game's underway here in the second half, as hopefully the changes that Cliff has made will help him get going here, make it a pretty interesting match. De Bruyne already has 3 goals, a hat trick here from him in the first half. It's Fernandinho. Gabriel Jesus coming on earlier here, and Sané with space. This one gets deflected away just as there had been an opportunity here. Sané headed on by Nico Otamendi, but nothing there as it goes out of play. A reminder of what's at stake in this tournament: a $500 prize, as well as a nice FIFA 18 trophy here for the winner of this tournament. A $250 award for the second place finisher, and a nice Heineken Pub97 swag bag for the third finisher in this tournament. So even the third place match should be exciting. Here comes an opportunity for another one for Kevin to add to that lead. A very firm 3-0 lead here. So we have De Bruyne and Fernandinho. Back to De Bruyne. De Bruyne will try to chip it. Instead, that one goes out of play, deflected by a defender. A corner. Header. Away. Cleared by Manchester City. And Kevin. Nice turnover here, and the chance for Kevin to add to the lead if he can find some space here. We're to Agüero. Agüero with time. Agüero with time. Feigning again. Shooting, nothing. Instead, that one's cleared away, and finally a possible counterattack here for Cliff and Manchester City, both again playing with Man City. And Silva. David Silva. A hard tackle, but nothing there. Leroy Sané. As we still have an injured player on the field, well, let's see what happens there. Kyle Walker trying to put the ball away, trying to find some space, and it does. Sergio Agüero. Raheem Sterling. Trying to head it back in, nothing there. It falls right into the waiting legs of Kun Agüero, and this one is quickly being set in stone. A 4-0 lead for Kevin. Although there's still a lot of time, and I've seen some crazy comebacks in this game before, so not all is over yet. Kevin trying to hold on to that four-goal lead. And Cliff doing what he can to find something to start things up and get back in the game. Immediately to their right, we have another qualifier here, as David is playing Eric in the immediately to their right. I think it's an all-Real Madrid derby. That's the ball is cleared out of play here, and the corner just wide. As that defense gets in the way, another corner and another header, and no luck whatsoever for Cliff and Manchester City. Neither team being able to create much lately, but here comes Kevin. So that's Cliff now with Gabriel Jesus over to Sané. Sané. There might have been a player dropped in the box. No penalty call is given. Instead, it's Kevin on the counter. Kevin's been able to do a lot of damage on those counters. Here's Raheem Sterling. Sterling gets the ball taken away from him, and now it's Fernandinho over to De Bruyne. De Bruyne trying to chip it over to Sergio Agüero. Instead, the defense will hold on to that one. Kevin doing a good job of taking away any clear-cut chances. And here comes Sané once again for Kevin. No luck there, but they get the ball back. Fernandinho over to Raheem Sterling trying to find Agüero, and ooh, wow. That was going to be the 5th goal right there, and instead that's going to be a corner. A header will be defensive in nature. That'll be Raheem Sterling for Kevin. Sterling trying to find Sané. Sané trying to head it back on, but instead that goes out of play immediately. This game will end relatively soon. A very definite, doubtless result here, as Kevin and Man City Blue defeat Cliff and Man City Red. No doubt about that result. It's a pretty recent one, as we'll take a look at some brackets momentarily. We welcome you back to Heineken Pub 97. Lots of fun once again here at the FIFA 18 Open Championship Final. A reminder once again for what's at stake here: $500 for the winner and $250 for the runner-up of this tournament, as well as a nice Heineken Pub 97 swag bag here. And lots of fun for everyone here at hand. I know we've had a lot of players, even though they've been eliminated, just watching what's going on. And there's a few games ongoing right now that we're witnessing that still haven't come to an end. We'll take a look at the brackets in just a moment, but it looks like some more teams are finishing up here in just a little bit. We'll have some announcements being made momentarily, but the quarterfinals are beckoning here as once again we saw Georgie win one of the games earlier, as we also saw Cliff, or rather Kevin beat Cliff just now. So we have a nice look at what's going on over at screen number 2. That's David playing Eric, I believe it is. That's they're both playing with Real Madrid as we speak, and a few of these players have been in earlier tournaments, not just the Open Championship tournament here. We've seen a few tournaments over the last couple of months. We've seen another tournament last year. Remember that you can come over to Heineken Pub97 for all of that, for all the action in soccer, as well as any FIFA tournaments and brews and eats and all that good stuff. All happening here at the CIBC Fire Pitch, where there's quite a few Rec League games going on right now. Game ending between David and Eric right now. We'll get confirmation of who the winner was, and we'll have the next match starting up in just a moment. As we have Joey, our MC, telling us a little bit about what's going on here. We have Enrique and Zuka coming up here for us, both playing with Real Madrid, or so we are told. The bracket updated to this point will be coming up for you momentarily. Enrique and Zuka, the last of the matches, along with Evans and Moise. Those are the last 2 matches remaining. We see that 3/4 of the schedule is of the quarterfinals is pretty much set. Enrique and Zuka once again both playing with, or at least originally projected to play with Real Madrid. We'll see what happens here. Both teams getting ready to pick their colors and pick their teams, as we see Enrique on the left, Zuka on the right. See one team playing in white, one team playing in black. Zuka is playing in white, and Enrique playing in black. Those alternative colors of the Real Madrid, was it the 3rd or 4th second kit? We'll see what it is. It's white versus black. Real Madrid against Real Madrid. I wasn't lying when I said that there was a lot of Real Madrid in this tournament. Appears that's about half of the 9 out of 16 teams on this in this tournament. 9 out of 16 players are playing with Real Madrid as their team, so get used to a lot of players picking those 2 teams here, as both teams get ready to make their final choices for their lineup. A few final rules being set by both players. It looks like both teams will be ready to go. While Enrique and Zuka are playing in this game, we'll have Evans and Moise playing on the next screen over. Don't go anywhere, as we'll have our own FIFA EMLS player hectic juice coming on here in the quarterfinal spot. As we're underway here in this game between Enrique and Zuka. Again, Enrique playing in black, Zuka in white. Both teams as Real Madrid. I said, looks like they have to take a moment here to look what's going on here, and they're both, I think they're picking their button configuration. But we're underway once again. Again, both Real Madrid, both Enrique and Zuka playing in their first round match. A bit of a series of follies there, as now Zuka gets in the way. Zuka with Ronaldo. Marcelo getting in the way, that's Luka Modric. Modric over to Gareth Bale, Gareth Bale. Bale with space, trying to find Ronaldo instead. Finds somebody, an opposing player here. Bale, Bale trying to get powered off the ball. Bale still keeping it, Bale off the post and out. Luka Modric trying to play back on it, that's headed away defensively. That's Enrique getting some action here immediately. De Bruyne over to Modric. Modric, Bale, and a nice save over by Keylor Navas and Zuka. A corner, headed down and out. As there appears to be a foul right at the edge of the box. That'll be a foul on offense, and it'll be an easy free kick here for Zuka and Real Madrid. Zuka. With Toni Kroos. Kroos trying to get rid of a mark or two. Feigning. That's Dani Carvajal. Getting dispossessed by Marcelo. Casemiro over to Luka Modric. Modric to Carvajal. The Real Madrid right back for Enrique here. Playing it short to Isco. Isco trying to find Bale. No luck. Gareth Bale comes up with a turnover back to Ronaldo, and finally Luka Modric gets in the way. That's Bale. Finding Ronaldo. Ronaldo feigning. What a nice move there. Ronaldo finally getting knocked off the ball. Marcelo coming in once again. Nice and hot, and finally Bale with space. Bale with a chip into the goal, and a early lead for Enrique in that black jerseys there. 1-0, and no replay here for either team. They're just ready for action here, as Enrique once again gets on top of the ball, gets nice counter here for Isco. The ball finally gets taken away, and that's Marco Asensio. Again, because of the high stakes of this tournament, we will definitely be seeing a lot of offensive action. We anticipate seeing quite a few goals, as Zuka gets brought down. Nothing there. No call is made. I'm sure Zuka was asking for a call there for the virtual referee. No call is made. Gareth Bale for Enrique. Gareth Bale trying to find Ronaldo. A header is made, but there's a foul beforehand. It's Rafa Varane and Isco to Gareth Bale. Bale trying to find Kroos and has nice ample space here, just trying to find someone on. Short to Gareth Bale. Bale just gets that toe poke from Rafa Varane, and a counter here for Enrique and Real Madrid. Both teams ready to make that counter at will if need be, if they don't quite have the possession. So this will be a nice back and forth affair here between both teams. Enrique and Zuka, both experienced in this game, certainly participants of earlier tournaments. You know, for this being a 1-0 game, this is still pretty close. Both teams definitely having their share of opportunities. Here's an opportunity for Enrique to double the lead, and he does. That's a 2-0 lead, and Ronaldo with a goal. Both players not really celebrating immediately, just getting things going on. Luka Modric can't find anybody else. Here's a counter here. Marcelo for Zuka. That's Bale, who can't keep the ball. That's Toni Kroos now. And Gareth Bale. Bale to Ronaldo, back to Bale. Nice back heel. Sergio Ramos comes in and dispossesses. Forward to Toni Kroos. That one's taken away by Luka Modric. Asensio. Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Ronaldo for that 2-1 deficit. That deficit cut in half now. Zuka gets back into the game here and not really willing to concede that early. 2-1 is the lead for Enrique now, as Zuka was able to get a few series of chances here, of nice string of plays to get things going, and it's 2-1, not quite halftime yet, and lots of fun being had here by everyone at the Pub97. The whistle sounds, and this will be it for the first half. A 2-1 result that's honestly been doesn't necessarily reflect how even this game has been. Both teams making lots of changes here, and we'll see what each team has ready to go here in just a little bit. A reminder, we'll have Hectic Jukes coming on, our own MLS player coming on in just a little bit to give us some commentary of what's happening in the upcoming quarterfinals. I'm sure he has got some good analysis of what's being done here by both teams. As we have Evans and Moyes on the next screen, next to these Enrique and Zuka, both scoreless. A Clásico, another one between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Evans playing with Barcelona, Moyes playing with Real Madrid. For all the Real Madrid here, we have Gareth Bale with space trying to chip it. That one will be headed just above the crossbar. Enrique almost had that third goal, a clear-cut chance, but not quite on the money. As now the ball gets headed away. Zuka trying to start something up here in the second half, trying to start off hot, maybe to even things up. It's Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Ronaldo to Gareth Bale. Back to Ronaldo, and no luck there. As Zuka just trying what he can to even things up, and Enrique just trying to extend the lead. Here comes Asensio for Bale, and Enrique with a chance to Ronaldo. Ronaldo, another one, and an absolute banger there for Ronaldo and Enrique here, as he has a 3-1 lead. Again, no chance for a celebration replay of sorts. Both teams ready to go. 3-1 the lead for Enrique. There's now Asensio to Ronaldo. Ronaldo just wide. That was an exciting series of plays there, as Ronaldo almost had it there. Zuka almost got another one there, and instead a counterattack for Enrique and Real Madrid in black. Dispossessed of the ball is Gareth Bale. Now that's Luka Modric. Modric to Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Over to Gareth Bale. Bale headed away by Marcelo. Now here's Mateo Kovacic. Ronaldo out wide to Asensio. 3-on-1. Make it a 3-on-3, but there's still lots of space here for Enrique. Marco Asensio. Asensio, Ronaldo. But they get in the way. Meantime, it looks like we're all even between Evans and Moist. 1-1. It looked like Evans was up 1-0, but Moist just tied things up. Again, these are some of the best players in the city, trying to be crowned the best player in the city here. And they're making things very even. We haven't seen any one-way affairs here so far, other than the last game we saw, as we have a nice easy opportunity. Wow, that is wow, that is an unbelievable miss from Gareth Bale, and it looked like Enrique was going to close things up right here, close up shop and go home, and it looked, and not sure what button he pushed, but it was definitely the wrong one. As Zuka is trying to start a play. Let's see if he can make Enrique pay for that missed opportunity. Lucas Vasquez with some space. Lucas Vasquez is saved by Keylor Navas. A header on. And Modric can't quite get to it. A corner kick nevertheless. Modric with some time. Modric, top of the box. A header on is made away. A deflection and a corner kick once again for Zuka. Zuka now trying to take advantage of that missed shot by Enrique. Instead, Enrique comes away with the ball, but no one there. Looks like Enrique is going to start bunkering up just a little bit. As Asensio to Ramos! Just wide. Just wide. Zuka doing what he can to even things up here. A 3-1 affair that certainly is just as close as the score may appear to put it. And getting towards desperation time here for Zuka, as Enrique enjoying a 3-1 lead. Here's Ronaldo over to Bale. Bale with all this speed has a one-on-one. Bale, a save from Keylor Navas. Quite a few missed clear-cut chances for Enrique, but he'll have another chance here and nothing there. Ronaldo, short to Modric. Modric turning. Feigning. Instead, that one's going to be headed away. Or rather, trying to be cleared away, but Zuka can't quite get a good leg on top of it. Enrique, nevertheless, is taking up a lot of time off the clock. Bale, trying to find Ronaldo, nothing. Cleared away again. A corner again for Enrique. Gareth Bale, or rather, that's Luka Modric. Modric headed away. Inches! Just inches have separated Enrique from wrapping things up here, as Zuka still enjoys a glimmer of hope. Anything can happen in the last couple of seconds here for both teams. That's Enrique just trying to play the clock right out. Nice series of touches here for Zuka, but just in time is Enrique with Real Madrid in black. To Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets brought down in the box. I'm pretty sure that's going to get a few people wondering about the whole Pinaldo memes that we have here, as Ronaldo gets brought down right outside the box here. With a finisher? No. Marcelo with the finish, nothing. Nothing there. Another missed chance. Headed away by the defense, but sliced up. That's Keylor Navas who comes up with the ball in the air. The ball stops here, the whistle blows, and it's all over. Enrique moves on. He plays with Real Madrid in black. We are into the quarters now, as we take a look at the bracket momentarily. The 8 finishing players here, as Enrique we just saw, just moved on. Moise, in a really tight affair, finishes with a 90th minute goal against Evans, and he's the last person to move on into the final 8. The final 8, the best 8 here in the city of Chicago. As we now have some more players moving in here, we'll start witnessing Georgie and Angel playing in the next game up here, the first game of the quarterfinals. Again, Georgie playing in with Barcelona. Angel playing with Real Madrid, another Clásico here. Couldn't see what the score was for Angel earlier, but he won with Real Madrid. Georgie had a very tight affair in a tight penalty kick shootout victory over Hugo to move on as both teams get ready to go, and we see some more fans filing in and witnessing the action. Once again, the final 8 players having an opportunity to win a $500 prize as well as a sweet trophy here. I think it's personally more impressive than the FIFA World Cup trophy. It's way taller, I would say. So I hope we can get this on the camera, on the screen. We'd love to show what people what we have to win here. But beside that, we will be filling this up with $500 as we take a look at the nice trophy here. It's wow, the base of it is quite heavy. I'm not sure if I can lift it up. We'll leave the lifting of the trophy here to our winner today. Thank you very much. As we start underway here in the quarterfinal number 1. Our thanks to Joey and Casey for their help today here. As we see Georgie on the attack early. Here Georgie once again playing with Barcelona. That's Angel playing with Real Madrid. Nice Clásico, this one at the Santiago Bernabeu, or so it seems on the screen. Like I mentioned, that's 9 out of 16 of the teams here. El Libertador is the name of the stadium. 9 of the 16 teams here in this tournament chose Real Madrid, so we have certainly seen our share of Real Madrid players on the screen here today, but I feel like that's a pretty good way of determining who's the best FIFA championship if everyone has the same amount of talent on their teams, and that takes another variable out of the equation that really leaves it up to the player's skill. Here's an opportunity for Angel. Angel playing it back. Angel off the back of a defender and back out. It looked like that was the opening goal there, but no chance as Georgie has had a few missed chances and a few opportunities go awry. Lucas Vasquez now trying to find Gareth Bale. Bale back to Marcelo. Marcelo, the Brazilian left back to Casemiro, his teammate on the Brazilian national team. Ronaldo into the hands of Ter Stegen. It looked like that was going to be quite the opening goal here in this game. Rakitic over to Messi. Messi with that speed gets brought down, but Messi gets it back. Messi, top of the box. Messi gets muscled off the ball. I know Georgie looked like he was asking for a foul there, but no chance. That's Bale. Ronaldo with space in front of him. Ronaldo at the top of the box. An upper 90 shot to open the lead, to open the scoring in this game. Angel up 1-0 with Real Madrid. A stunner from the top of the box into that upper 90. I hope we get to see a replay of that. That was a beauty. Georgie not happy at how that happened. There you go. There's a nice little replay here of what happened. Typical Ronaldo fashion there for him, and it's 1-0 in favor of Angel here playing with Real Madrid. Let's see if Georgie can come up with an answer here as he's 1-0 lead here for him. Modric. Vasquez. Ooh, just short of finding Ronaldo here. Rakitic to Coutinho. Rakitic. Coutinho again. To Luis Suarez. Suarez with a little bit of room. Suarez ripping a shot off and trying to emulate that goal that Ronaldo had earlier in the game, and no luck there, but Georgie just inching closer and closer towards equalizing. As we see in the other quarterfinal on this side of the bracket, Mike is up against Kevin. Mike is up 1-0. Mike playing with Real Madrid against Kevin playing in that Manchester City blue uniform. Leo Messi here in this game for Barcelona and Real Madrid, led by Angel. Rakitic over to Luis Suarez. Suarez trying to keep Casemiro off the ball. Casemiro gets on it, and now over to Marco Asensio. Marco Asensio to Lucas Vazquez. That one cleared away, as it looked like there was a foul. Georgie wasn't really having that one. Ronaldo to Rafa Varane. Ronaldo playing it short. Ronaldo trying to rifle it from halfway across the field, but no luck there. That's Luis Suarez with space. Ronaldo. Not very often do we get to see Ronaldo defend, but he drops back and does so. That's Sergio Busquets to Luis Suarez. Suarez to Messi. Here's a chance. Suarez gets brought, or rather Messi gets brought down. No call is made. And finally the call is made here. And a possible opportunity for Georgie and Barcelona. Leo Messi with a free kick. Looks like it might be him, or it is him. Leo Messi will shoot it on a weak shot over the wall, but directly into the hands of Keylor Navas. Marcelo. Lucas Vazquez, and over to Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale trying to chip a pass in, nothing there. Coutinho over to Sergio Busquets, and back to Coutinho, and it seems like every opportunity that Georgie has to pass through the feet of Coutinho and Messi. Rakitic now, but the ball gets taken away. And that's Gerard Piqué who gets in the way. No foul is called. Luis Suarez turning, finding Coutinho. Coutinho getting past one player, but can't get past the other. A foul will be called, and another good chance here for Georgie with Leo Messi. Instead, it'll be played short to Rakitic, to Messi. Messi short to Busquets. Busquets might have a shot. Puts it back and headed away. Looks like it was a previously prepared play, and the first half comes to an end with a 1-0 lead. Ronaldo, starter from the top of the box, is the difference so far, as Angel is leading this one. As we're underway once again here in the second half, both players not really making any adjustments. They just want to get back to playing. Ronaldo back to Vazquez. Vazquez trying to turn. Umtiti gets in the way. Rakitic to Busquets. Busquets trying to find Dembélé. Holding up here is Luis Suarez. As Marco Asensio now has the ball. Now Casemiro over, intercepted. Suarez turning. Suarez with some possession, but that ball gets poked away by Casemiro. Holding midfielder trying to find Ronaldo with space. Ronaldo trying to put the ball across and head it away over to Gareth Bale, but instead that's Piqué who gets in the way, and Georgie suffering the first couple of minutes here as Angel enjoying the lead and enjoying a few really good chances. Gareth Bale towards the end line, headed on, but Ter Stegen gets in the way as Georgie will restart play here. That's Suarez to Coutinho. Suarez back to Coutinho and Dembélé. Suarez to Dembélé. Dembele trying to start something up. Can't do so as we see some substitutions for Angel and Real Madrid. Ramos to Varane and short to Modric. To Theo Hernandez, who just came into this game. Marcelo to Theo Hernandez, and that's Angel just trying to finish things out here. Headed away, or that's cleared away here by Georgie in Barcelona. Georgie's really suffering this result so far, not really being able to generate much offense, but Angel's doing what he can to finish things off here. As again, not a lot of offense being generated. It looks like Angel's defending himself quite well. That's Luka Modric and Theo Hernandez. Hernandez. Dale trying to find somebody. Angel just running out the clock here as well as he possibly can. Finds Luka Modric. Modric over to Ronaldo. Ronaldo can't turn. Back to Theo Hernandez and Luka Modric. Dani Carvajal. The right back over to Theo Hernandez and Marcelo. Angel doing well and taking some time off the clock. Georgie with all in a bit of a desperation mode here is 1-0, but he hasn't been able to break Angel's Real Madrid defense here. Leo Messi trying to start things off here, trying to find Leo Suarez instead. That's Angel's Real Madrid. It gets in the way. That's Ronaldo now. Over to Gareth Bale. Bale over to Vasquez. Lucas Vasquez trying to find Ronaldo. Ronaldo with time. The counter. The follow-up gets right in behind there as we have a few more substitutions here for Angel here. An opportunity. A very, very good one for Angel to double the lead. As they've been defending themselves quite well, and Angel's been winning that midfield battle. That's to Ronaldo now. Coutinho and over to Paulinho, who came on just a moment ago. Samuel Umtiti. Ousmane Dembele. Playing it short to Paulinho. Here's Georgie trying to start things off, being a little patient in this one. Instead, Gareth Bale gets in the way, and Gareth Bale has a chance at a counterattack here. Bale. Bale with lots of space, lots of speed, lots of space. Finds Ronaldo, Ronaldo, Ronaldo. Can't quite keep the ball. That one's just poked away before he can get to it. That's Umtiti playing really high up the field. Now it's Leo Messi. Messi finds Sergio Roberto. Roberto trying to get back in. Nothing there. That's Keylor Navas who's going to put it away. And it almost looked like Navas was going to give that one away, but instead that's they come away cleanly with it. The end of regulation is near. It's all or nothing now for Georgie to stay in the tournament as Angel's controlling this quite well. Angel with Bale. Nothing. Nothing there. A few missed chances, but honestly that's all that the Angels needed here so far, that one goal, as Bale gets in the way. Finally a clearance. Georgie, one last play here as he's running out of time. Paulinho trying to even things up here in the last minute. Leo Messi, Dembele finally gets dispossessed. It looks like that will be it. That will indeed do it. Georgie is out. Angel moves on to the next round of this FIFA Championship. He will be a semi-finalist here in the FIFA 18 Open Championship Final. As we'll take a look at the updated bracket here. Angel moving on, as we just saw. Mike, who went up early, managed to hold on to the lead against Kevin. So Mike, it'll be Mike and Angel both playing with Real Madrid. As we will move on to the next couple of rounds here for the next couple of players here in this quarterfinal. As we welcome Hectic Jukes to the stage. Hello, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you. I know you've seen quite a lot of action here on FIFA 18. What do you think of these players so far?
Well, I think everyone's been giving it their all, playing their best. Some of the games have been cagey. I saw a few have a lot of goals in them.
Yeah.
So everyone's playing to win, and some games have been pretty entertaining. Some a bit more cagey, but they all want to win. So.
Do you like any of these particular players, or what do you like from them?
Well, I've seen a few of them have, when they get towards the box, they've been really good at finishing their chances. So I think they've been good at executing in the final third.
Yeah.
But I've also seen a few players who've defended really well, like this past game that we just saw here.
Yeah.
He managed to shut out Georgie pretty well throughout the entire 90 minutes. So you know, a lot of players have different strengths, so it's nice to see. It's nice to see it in action.
Yeah. No, it was. I did mention it earlier. I think it is really nice to see that there's a lot of attack going on in these kind of tournaments, especially because of the high-stake nature of them. But Angel did really well. Nice complete game from him. Nice little bit of defending there, controlling in the midfield, and that made it for a much more intriguing result, I would say. But now we get to see what a few other players bring up here, as we see a few more players now here coming up. Looks like it'll be Eric and Brian who will be here in just a moment. Eric is going to play with Real Madrid. I believe that's the case. We're trying to confirm what the final teams are, and it'll be Brian playing with Manchester City. Lots of players picking Real Madrid. What do you think that is?
Oh, they have the best player in the game in Ronaldo, so it makes sense to pick Real Madrid. You know, there's not really a player in FIFA that's near what he can do, so it makes sense. And they're pretty well-rounded, even without Ronaldo as well. They got Gareth Bale, who's pretty good in FIFA as well. They got Sergio Ramos, who's a very aggressive defender. They have good fullbacks in Marcelo and Carvajal, so they're a pretty well-rounded team outside of Ronaldo. And, you know, Ronaldo just kind of tips the scales more in their favor.
Yeah. It'll be Eric playing with Real Madrid on the left, wearing the White Sox hat. It'll be Brian with Manchester City with that Germany shirt on the right in the red. I believe Real Madrid and Eric are playing in that black uniform, but it'll be the home blues for Manchester City FC and Brian there. I know you've got a few more competitions coming up soon, but what are you looking forward to in terms of FIFA 19, which should be coming out soon?
Yeah, it's coming out in about 2 months now. So they've like advertised a couple of new gameplay features, new features in general I'm looking forward to. They talked a bit about more dynamic tactics in FIFA 19, so it'd be interesting to see how that unfolds. They also talked about improvements to core gameplay stuff, like they added in new shot mechanics, which is a timed shot in FIFA 19. So instead of the driven shot that is present now in FIFA 18, if you double tap the shot button now, that's going to be the timed shot in FIFA 19. So I'm interested to see how that unfolds. But I can't wait to play it. Hopefully, beta invites are out soon, so hopefully I get one.
Yeah, I know, and that was going to be my next question. I know you're pretty involved in very highly competitive play, so it seems like you'll get your chance to play a FIFA 19 before, not necessarily general populace, but you'll certainly get a chance. Yeah. Hopefully we'll make that happen as we're underway here in the first game here. Yes, it'll be Brian, again in right. That's Brian playing with Manchester City. Brian has the opportunity early on here with Kun Agüero. Agüero trying to find Sane. Sane with space. Sane finds the goal immediately to open things up here. That's Brian immediately getting on the board, and that was pretty quick what he just did there.
I think it's usually in these games, you know, people tend to feel people out in the first 10, 15 minutes. But I think even trying to go for the jugular right away can be a huge thing. Your opponent maybe isn't expecting it. So I think it's very important to score first, especially if you score early. You boost that confidence up a bit.
As we see immediately, that's Eric getting right back in it. A bit of a mistake there from Ryan. You were mentioning just how key it was to start things off on the right foot, and He did the first part of that, but immediately made a mistake that cost him, and now it's all even, 1-1. We've seen a few mistakes here in the last couple of games, and they've certainly cost their particular players dearly. That's Brian trying to get back on the attack here with Fernandinho. Fernandinho over to Kyle Walker. Walker with space over to De Bruyne. De Bruyne trying to feign the move, and it goes back to Kyle Walker. Walker over to Benjamin Mendy, and that flies well above the crossbar and out. Keylor Navas trying to find Kevin De Bruyne, and over to Sergio Agüero. Kun Agüero holding the ball up to De Bruyne. Over to Ronaldo, but nothing there. We'll see how well both teams defend. I think it's pretty clear based on earlier results that every team here and every player here can defend or can definitely attack, but we've seen the importance of a good defense here as Agüero can't get to the ball in time. That's Isco over to Ronaldo, back to Isco. Isco on the wing. Isco trying to find space, gets brought down, but that's just a throw in here as De Bruyne going to Fernandinho, back to Mendy. Mendy to Fernandinho, and Sane trying to turn. Has the shot deflected out of play. A corner kick here for Brian and Manchester City FC. Lots of teams also picking Manchester City for their team. I know we talked about all the Real Madrid users here for today, but we've seen a lot more Manchester City FC as well. You think there's anything that keeps teams picking Manchester City?
I mean, they are pretty well rounded. I'm a bit surprised so many have picked Manchester City because they don't really have a player, not even near Ronaldo, but I don't think they have a player that's near Gareth Bale in FIFA personally. Yeah. So it's a bit of a surprise, but they do have some, they do have Sane and Sterling who are fairly pacey out wide, so that might be one of the reasons why they went with City.
And it really is interesting just trying to determine how players in FIFA pick their own respective teams. You know, obviously, you know, you have FIFA making the most elite players really well, really good players, but they just adds a whole different dimension to the game as opposed to the actual on-field game here.
Well, I think also it's important to just pick the team you're comfortable with. So, you know, maybe they're just, the people who are picking Man City might be just using them constantly. So, you know, why change what's working for you?
Yeah. A throw in now for Man City. And that's Fernandinho. Since that flurry of activity to start the game off, we haven't seen either team find a very good look. Looks like both players had the same in mind. Brian just trying to start things off on the right foot and then making that mistake that cost him the lead. But ever since then, we really haven't seen either player make a really good advance here and there. Fernandinho now over to De Bruyne, but that gets intercepted. Isco now over to Marcelo and back to Toni Kroos. Kroos playing it short to Sergio Ramos, over to Marcelo once again. Marcelo, probably the best left back in this game, over to Ronaldo. Ronaldo with space. Ronaldo getting towards the win, will try to cross it in. Instead, Ronaldo feints. Ronaldo is still inside the box, trying to find someone to pass the ball into the 6-yard box, and instead that'll be taken away for a corner kick. Headed up in the air, a 50-50 ball that's won by Manchester City and Brian. Brian coming away with it, now trying to restart an attack of his own. Meanwhile, in the other match that we have, it's Real Madrid 3, Real Madrid 1. Enrique up 3-1 in that one. Again, Enrique playing in black in one of our earlier games on this screen. Enrique, I know, has participated in other tournaments. I've gotten to see him play. He's very good. He's a very good player. Do we have an opportunity to see you play the winner of this tournament later on today?
Oh yeah, I'd be down for it for sure.
I know we've seen you play Georgie before, and
I was actually kind of hoping he'd win so
yeah,
we could have the rematch.
I know he's been itching for a rematch. I'm pretty sure he was going to challenge you at some point. I know he scored a goal against you in an earlier game, and he celebrated that like no other. But not quite the result he was looking for. What was the final score of that one? I don't remember what it was.
6-1 maybe.
Not a particularly competitive game, but he did get a goal, and I'm pretty sure if he tried to play you again, it would not be that one-sided an affair, or at least that's what he thinks will be the case. We'll see what happens after this tournament's over. We're hoping the champion of this tournament plays Hectic Jukes here in this one. How was the EMLS Cup for you?
Well, it was a great experience for me. That was probably one of the best experiences of my life. You know, I got to visit Boston. Got to see a lot of cool places out in Boston, but the experience itself, competing in a live event like that, and meeting a lot of the players that I knew beforehand, meeting them in person was also interesting. But I mean, I'm bummed, disappointed that I couldn't win, but I'll definitely take it as a learning experience and hopefully do better next time.
It must be really exciting to get the opportunity to play pretty much for your hometown team. I remember that statement you made when it was announced that you were joining the team, and that it must have been exciting to get that call, basically, to represent the team at this level, on the competitive level.
Oh, it's an honor. You know, I've been in Chicago my entire life, basically, so to play for, your hometown team in anything, but especially in a game like FIFA that I've, put a lot of hours into it's definitely rewarding. So when I got the call, it was a dream come true.
Yeah. Tony Kroos with the ball over to Gareth Bale. As we're in stoppage time of this first half. Ball getting played back over to the Manchester City back line, or rather the Real Madrid back line. Looks like we've reached halftime of this match. A 1-1 result that's been as one-sided as the score reflects, or rather as even-sided as the score reflects. It's again, that's Eric on the left wearing that White Sox hat. That's Brian on the right playing or wearing that red Germany shirt. Lots of people looking on here as we say hello again from Heineken Pub97. Just want to give a quick shout out over to our producer engineer Leo Flores, as well as Casey and Joey here at the Heineken Pub97. Lots of fun having you here, as we again have Hectic Jukes with us. Good to have you here once again, and good to have all of you watching here on Facebook Live as we resume the second half of action between Brian and Eric. You think either of them will make, what adjustments do you see either of them making at this point?
Well, I think after that early start, I think both of them have kind of wanted to calm down a bit and just try to be secure in defense and just try to just be a bit more careful in possession, or even when you're defending. Like the next goal might be the deciding goal in this game, so definitely a bit more patience and cautious from both of them.
Luka Modric over to Bale. I think he just had an opportunity there. He could have passed it on to Bale. Finds no one instead. That's Mendy trying to find to Sani. Sani over to Agüero. Agüero with space. Agüero with Sani right next to him. A 2-on-2. And here's a possible chance for Agüero. Agüero holding back, going over to Mendy. Mendy over to Gabriel Jesus. Jesus trying to ask to play it back to Fernandinho. Over to Jesus once again. And Gabriel Jesus gives the lead over to Brian and Manchester City FC. Still not a lot of celebration, but both players very focused in this game for a chance at the semifinals here. You see the replay. Nice series of touches there from Brian and MCFC. Play resumes for both sides as Brian with the lead, a 2-1 lead. Playing Eric and Real Madrid. That's De Bruyne, and from the distance. Wow. He did not even offer me a chance to say what was going on the field. That came quickly. Didn't have enough time to glance back up from my notes before I see Brian taking the lead there. Beautiful shot. I mean, that's got to be a higher degree of difficulty from that distance, even on the with the controller. So we see play restart. That's Eric in Real Madrid trying to find something going. Instead, it's Brian who's going to try to add to his lead. That's Sani. Sani cutting to his right. Sani again with space. Sani rips the shot that goes well wide of the goal. Looked like that could have been more, but Brian just taking his time to develop something, to develop a few more goals and possibly put this game to rest early on, as we have another one. Gabriel Jesus once again. Wow, Brian's really taken to heart the adjustments he's made. He's one step closer towards that championship round as we see that replay. Nice little bit of moves here to put that ball in the upper 90, and that must be a challenging player. You'll get to see hopefully after the tournament's over.
Well, he certainly played extremely well in the second half. Almost every shot he's taken has been a goal. He's utilized spaces pretty well, and you know, a lot of what FIFA is about is just good decision making in the final third, and his has been pretty flawless in the second half.
He certainly had the opportunities to make things happen there, and now that's De Bruyne making more happen there. And what does Eric have to do to get back into this game? It seems like he hasn't had much possession at all.
Well, I think at this point you just got to go all-out attack and just try to get one back and maybe put some pressure on. But it's certainly tough. He hasn't been able to get much of the ball in the second half. I mean, at this point you just hope for maybe a break of some kind and you can utilize and just get one goal back and take it one goal at a time. But certainly time is running out.
That's the 74th minute in game, but just over the 3-minute mark here in the second half. That's Isco over to Kroos. Kroos trying to find Isco once again. Isco, not a lot of space for Real Madrid and Eric, as instead the ball goes forward over to Brian and Manchester City FC. Meanwhile, in the other match of the of this key, it's Enrique wins big, 6-1. Enrique's enjoyed himself quite a few games here, 2 games with a dominant effort. And now Fernandinho finds De Bruyne in this game. So again, a winner of this, of Enrique here, will meet the winner of this particular match in the semifinals of this Open Championship. That's Isco. Isco with space. Isco trying to start things up here for Eric. Isco gets the ball cleared away at corner kick. This is as good a chance as he's going to get from here on. Ooh, that was pretty close. That one a headed on, and Ederson making the save. An injury here to Kevin De Bruyne. That has to be a serious injury there for Brian.
Well, thankfully for him, the game is almost over, so we won't miss him too much. But it is a blow when one of your players gets injured.
Unfortunately for him, it's not like this is they're continuing to use the same roster as he would on the field. It's pretty much restarts, so he doesn't have to worry about an injury in the next game. As Gabriel Jesus has the ball, and 2 goals for him. Sergio Aguero can't come up with it. That's Ronaldo. Brian just trying to play things out as well as he can to run out the clock and move on to the semifinals. Sani over to Silva. That's Toni Kroos who gets the ball away, but that'll end it. A relatively easy affair for Brian, who controlled much of the possession, and save for a big mistake on the defensive side. He moves on to the semifinals as everyone congratulates each other. The final bracket is set. It'll be Angel And Real Madrid playing Mike with Real Madrid once again. Brian, who's playing with Manchester City, will play Enrique, who also plays Real Madrid. No surprise, as we mentioned, everyone, pretty much the majority of the teams in this final round have Real Madrid as their team.
Well, yeah, like I said earlier, you have Ronaldo, who's the best player in FIFA. You have a lot of other good players in FIFA as well, just to support him, so it makes sense.
It'll be, looks like Angel and Mike coming up in just a moment here. We'll see who picks what color here in just a moment. Angel on the left. It looks like Mike on the right here for us. In the other, again, in the other semifinal, it'll be Brian with Manchester City against Enrique and Real Madrid. Both teams getting ready to go. What do you, and I know these are two of the best players in the city. Do you anticipate, you figure they have the same team? Do you anticipate this being a close match? And
well, usually mirror matches, when both players are using the same team, they tend to be close, but you never know with FIFA. But we'll see how the first few minutes go.
Action will start here in the first half of play of this, the first semifinal of the Heineken Pub97 FIFA 18 Open Championship. Lots of months of play of different qualifiers have come down to this. 4 remaining players in this city. That's Luka Modric trying to find Lucas Vazquez, and Lucas Vazquez finds the goal immediately. A nice series of touches here for Real Madrid Black. That was a really quick start here. We've talked about how a quick start is important for either teams, and it looks like they both have the same thing in mind here, as Rafa Varane playing high up the field. Kind of interesting to see someone like Varane playing that high up, but Gareth Bale trying to equalize things here is Real Madrid white. I'll get you confirmation on who it is in just a moment. Mike is playing in white here, as Angel has an opportunity to double the lead. He almost does there. Wow, you don't see that every day. A nice from post to post there. No, it doesn't come in.
Well, that's pretty bad luck to have that happen. That definitely does not happen frequently in FIFA.
That's quite the blessing here for Mike, as he was about to go down 1-0 or 2-0. Instead, he's still down only 1. He has an opportunity here. Ball gets poked away just in time. Marcelo over to Gareth Bale. Nicely lofted, but just a little too far. Dani Carvajal turning, finding Bale. Bale once again. Bale's got quite the cannon of a leg, and we'll see if they use him from a long distances. It's Lucas Vazquez trying to find Bale, trying to find Ronaldo. Instead, it's Ronaldo to make it 2-0 in favor of Angel. Angel, who beat Georgie earlier in the quarterfinal, is up 2-0, and he's really succeeded off that counterattack.
Well, Ronaldo is just devastating on the counterattack because of his pace, and once he gets the ball, he tends to finish it if he's in the box, so definitely not easy to stop him.
Now, I know you use Ultimate Team on most of your competition. They're mostly Ultimate Team competitions, but you get a chance to use Ronaldo very often?
Oh yeah, I have the Team of the Season in my team, so it's even better than the ones that they're using in this tournament. So he's pretty much boosted almost to the max in almost all of his stats, bar defending.
Wow. So you get a chance to use the best of the best, and that certainly reflects in your results against most competition. That's Bale to Marcelo. You see how the importance of Bale that all these players put on Bale. You see him almost in every chance that every player has had in this tournament so far.
Well, he's almost like a lesser Ronaldo in a way, so it makes sense that he plays such a key part in going forward for these guys.
Looks like it'll be Mike who's going to have to come up with something to get the ball to them. Meantime, it's Angel in black here. Lucas Vasquez back to Ronaldo. Lucas Vasquez with another opportunity. That one's a nice save by Keylor Navas of Mike here. Mike down 2-0 to Angel. Dani Carvajal to Marco Asensio, back to Carvajal and over to Bale. Bale turning, waiting to Ronaldo. Ronaldo, lovely ball to Carvajal. A nice chance there for Mike, but he can't quite finish that one. Just kind of make things happen there. Ronaldo with just an inch of space and he makes it count. Mike getting on the board 2-1 and making it a little more competitive here, as it looked for a moment that Mike wasn't going to have a lot of time and space to work with anything, and that's all it takes sometimes, just a small amount of space for Ronaldo and you'll make it work. That's a 2-1 result again in favor of Angel, playing in black. Both teams playing with Ronaldo. We've talked at length of why teams players usually pick Real Madrid, and certainly plays to the comfort level of these players, as we see Marco Asensio with the ball here for Mike's white Real Madrid. Yes, that's Marcelo now to Gareth Bale. Bale to trying to find another player, can't do so. Luka Modric to Dani Carvajal, the right back. An integral part of every attack that we've seen so far from Mike. Seems like the ball has to pass right through his feet to restart something. A counter or two. Asensio to Bale. Bale flipping to Ronaldo. Ronaldo from distance. Parried away by Keylor Navas, and Angel playing in black. Now struggling to clear the ball away is Angel in black. He's got to be feeling the heat a little bit in this towards the end of this half. Saw how important that goal, that late goal by Mike was. And we're underway here in the second half. Neither player needing a break or so, it seems. Looks like both players are pretty excited to get back in action.
Yeah, I imagine they might just be saving subs potentially towards the end if one of their players gets fatigued, but clearly they're both comfortable with their setups to just get it going.
Luka Modric to Lucas Vasquez to Ronaldo. Ronaldo just wide. These are chances you can't possibly give up that easily, considering the close nature of these kinds of affairs. That's Ronaldo and Mike trying to make him pay for that last miss. You figure the starting a second half on the hot side will definitely help you win. Will help you take control of the match a little better.
Well, for sure, starting the game brightly and also starting the second half, well, it just boosts that confidence just to make you believe that bit more that you're going to end up winning the game, so it's definitely important.
Ronaldo for Mike over to Isco. Isco, this is a nice little chance here. Isco holding, trying to find Bale, and not sure the right decision was made there. Had Ronaldo possibly a little lower, but no chance to think about that one as Asensio comes the other way. A counter for him. That's going to be an easy one for Gareth Bale. Bale will get around Keylor Navas and put this one an open goal for him. I believe, was that Mike who picked his goalkeeper to come out, or is that just the game there?
I'd probably have to see the replay. He might have initiated his goalkeeper to come out. I would guess from the replay that he had his goalkeeper come out just to put pressure on Bale before their shot, but Very nice composed finish.
Nice composed finish makes it a 3-1 lead in favor of Angel. Angel facing a little bit of having some nerves towards the end of that second half because of a foray of attacks, a nice little series of attacks by Mike. And it looked like Mike had started off on the right foot and here in the second half, but Angel instead getting that goal back and not missing when he had the opportunity. At this point, what subs do you think Mike makes, or to try and change things up?
Well, I don't know if he might make subs. He might just have to try going attacking or ultra attacking, just to have his players be more aggressive in movements going forward, just to put more pressure on the defense itself. But in terms of subs, I don't know if he might opt for that. I just think at this point you have to pretty much go attacking or ultra attacking and just try to get one goal back as soon as possible.
There's a foul called, or at least a stoppage in play. This will be an opportunity for Angel. Probably won't be on goal here, but well, he could have it. I mean, I don't think would he go on goal immediately here? Or?
I think it's just a smarter choice just to keep the ball a bit.
That one crossed into the box. No more than that, as more substitutions are made by Angel here. Benzema comes on for Asensio. That one just saved off the line by Marcelo. That was going to be the fourth, and I think that would have been the dagger there for Angel, as Ronaldo once again. Benzema, who just came in here, and that'll be Ronaldo winning it again. Looks like Angel wants to close this one right now, as that was a close. That was a little close there. It could have possibly been a call the other way instead of. Was that offside or foul?
I believe it was offsides.
Either way, it's Mike trying to counter, trying to do anything to get back into this game. Instead, it's Angel with time and space on his side. Gives the ball away. As we look at the other match here, it's Real Madrid 1. That's Enrique playing with Real Madrid 1 against Brian's Manchester City 0. Things are shaping up here for an all Real Madrid final. I'm sure we'll take a break between these two semifinals and the final, as everyone's going to come in and watch the last game here. We'll have a third place match as well. Here's a chance. Lucas Vazquez to finish it off. Lucas Vazquez finishes this match. Very little time left on the clock, and very little that Mike could possibly do to come back into this one, as it's 4-1. I think this result is set in stone.
Yeah, I think there's just not enough time left to get 3 goals back.
Just the way that Angel has defended and has controlled the midfield, you figure that it really is very little that Mike could do, but we've seen some crazy things happen in FIFA. As Mike goes on an all-out attack here to Ronaldo. Ronaldo parried away by Navas there. Oh, that was a free kick. That was a foul before that shot. Gareth Bale will put one past the defense, but away from goal. It's Angel now just trying to play it away, clear it, do what he can. That's Gareth Bale. Not a lot of energy left, but that's Ronaldo. Ronaldo over to Benzema. Benzema with time. Crosses it in. Ronaldo, the shot and the save right at the line. It almost looks like Angel is behind here as he's going on an all-out attack. Best form of defense here, as Mike just trying to create something in the last few seconds of the match. Nothing will be created. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first finalist of this tournament here, as it looks like Angel will move on. He'll stick around at that chair as he's going to wait for the winner of Enrique and Bryant. Currently 2-0 in favor of Enrique. We're now to our last three. Some of the three best players in the city. Some exciting play from everyone here, and looks like we'll have an all Real Madrid final.
Well, it makes sense. Ronaldo is just, as I've said like countless times already, he's just too good in FIFA, and he's got a perfect supporting cast around him.
The play still continuing here in the second semifinal. That's Brian and Enrique. We'll take a look in just a moment of what the mood is like for these two. Both very concentrated, as we see Angel is still watching, but Brian playing with Manchester City, Enrique playing in the black Chicago Fire Juniors jacket, just finishing off play. That's Enrique, who will move on to the final here, as we'll take a look at the bracket. It all has come down to this: Enrique and Angel in the final, both playing with Real Madrid, both playing very, very well throughout the tournament. It's been a long way here for both of these players. They've certainly participated in a few qualifiers over the last couple of months to get to this point. And it should be a really exciting final for both of them, as they're both going to pick Real Madrid, as they've been playing with both of those teams here. Enrique will be playing in white, and it looks like Angel will be playing in black once again. Both making their final choices on the field. Getting ready again for a chance at $500 in the sweet FIFA trophy. Gotten a chance to lift up that trophy yet?
I have not, but I've heard it's kind of heavy.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I wasn't anticipating. I mean, you figure it's going to be a nice trophy.
Yeah.
And there's going to be some weight to it, but I wasn't anticipating the base to be as heavy as it was. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get a good feel for that. They're both hoping for a good feel for that, but I think those $500 will weigh down pretty heavily on the more so than the trophy, possibly.
It might depend on the person.
Yeah.
I mean, that trophy does look nice. You know, I think you can find $500 almost anywhere at times, but you can't always get a trophy for winning something.
Yeah. Nice little memento for what's to come, as we're underway here, the final of the Heineken Pub97 FIFA 18 Open Championship. As we've repeated ad nauseum, the winner comes away with $500, a nice heavy trophy. The loser of this match comes away with $250. There's a post immediately to start the match. That's Luka Modric, who can't find the goal, and that's Enrique, who almost opened things up in a great fashion there. Both of them just very, very, very willing to start things off in a hot mode there. So, wow, that's quite a turn of events here, as it looked like for a moment Enrique was going to come up with a nice opening goal, and instead Angel comes right back and finishes what Enrique couldn't. It's got to be the value. That's the value of making your chances. That was also very, very close from not scoring either. Wow, it's an even affair, even in opportunities, and whether they come in or not. Literal inches separating both teams from a 1-1 result, or even a result the other way. Marcelo. Enrique playing in black. That's Angel playing in white. Sorry, that's Enrique playing in white. I had my notes the other way around there. As that's Angel doubling his lead, 2-0, taking advantage of some opportunities here as we see the Bernabeu in the background here. See what happened there. That was quick. There's no hesitation. That was a nice little one-timer that we saw there from Asensio, and that's 2 goals for Marco Asensio in this final. What does Enrique have to do here to make things up? I think this is what he has to do. That's he's had quite a few chances, and he just has not been able to make them.
He's had pretty much 2 one-on-ones. The first time he did hit the post, but the second time you feel like he probably should have scored that. So
and here's a counter-attack, and that's caught offsides. But
the key thing for him is he knows he can get in behind the defense, so he just needs to make the opportunity count. He's had 2 glorious chances. He just hasn't been able to capitalize.
Yeah. Isco can't get to it. That's Marcelo now. Here's Enrique once again in white. Bale winning the ball. Nothing there. Marcelo. It's probably too early to start thinking about bunkering up or holding possession a little longer than he should. But 2-goal lead is a 2-goal lead, and we'll see what Angel decides to do here. From distance, that's Angel. Feeling that confidence from having that 2-goal lead. He can definitely take these opportunities, take these chances to just take goals from distance. Manchester City in the third place game. That's Brian taking the lead against Mike, 1-0. The winner of that third place match comes away with a Heineken Pub97 swag bag. I think it includes a nice fire flag, as we see a shot from Gareth Bale. Includes a nice fire flag, fire scarf, a few other sweet gifts from Heineken, from courtesy of Heineken, as well as, if I'm not mistaken, a nice little cooler bag. So, we see Enrique just coming closer and closer. It's impressive how many chances, how many open looks he's had. Just hasn't been very assertive here, as we see Ronaldo over to Gareth Bale. Bale back to Ronaldo, and just in the way gets Sergio Ramos. As the other match continues, it's now 2-0 in favor of Brian in Manchester City. Again, playing for that Heineken swag bag in that third place match. And this one, for that vaunted trophy, we have Angel so far playing in the black and leading 2-0. Gareth Bale to Ronaldo. Back to Bale. Ronaldo with some space but in front of him, but can't get to the ball just in time. That's Angel's defense getting in the way here. That's Angel once again. Possession has been his for much of the last couple of minutes here. As we see another shot by Gareth Bale. Angel looks like he's doing everything right. He just hasn't been able to execute properly.
Well, I think if he does get 1 goal back, he'll be feeling very confident that he can get another back.
Speaking of which, that was another shot there. Off the post and out. Throwing. Casemiro. Or to Isco. Back to Bale. Bale trying to turn but can't do so. A counter. Angel on the counter-attack now, trying to find Gareth Bale. Instead, that'll be deflected away here. Luka Modric, Toni Kroos, and Casemiro. Neither team missing on their passing for the most part. Gareth Bale will try to slot one in instead. That is saved by Keylor Navas. Angel absolutely feeling the heat here. Enrique is on an all-out attack, and he's had multiple chances to even things up. Lucas Vazquez over to Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo to Marcelo. The first half comes to an end, or rather it's a foul ahead of time. That's Ronaldo right at the end of the first half with a great opportunity for Angel. Playing it short is Angel. He's going to try and run out the clock possibly. Back to Isco. That might have been a foul. Instead, that's going to be a shot. Play on, set the ref, and that came in favor of Angel. Angel up 3-0. Just 3-0 here in this first half. What else could Angel possibly do to get back into this game?
I mean, he's had loads of opportunities. He just hasn't been able to capitalize. He did have a chance at the start of the game to go up 1-0 when he hit the post, and it just seems like the momentum since then just hasn't been on his side.
Just what a game this has been. 3-0 in favor of Angel, but Enrique has certainly looked like he's up to par. He just has not been able to finish in that final third. We'll see how things go in this the second half as play resumes rather quickly. 5 more minutes left for Enrique to make things a little interesting and get back into this game, and for Angel to finish off and come away with that $500 prize. And he's come one step closer. That's Gareth Bale. That's 4-0 Angel. What an uphill climb this will be for Enrique.
Yeah, that looked like an own goal too, actually. Bale just got credited with the goal because he put the cross in.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was an own goal. They just gave it to Marcelo. So, I mean, that kind of goal right there, conceding that, there's really not much you can do about that. Actually, I think the AI might have headed that in as well, so that's unfortunate.
Hope we don't have a conspiracy brewing about the AI conspiring against Enrique here, but wow, every single turn of events has been in favor, well, every single moment here has been in favor of Angel. He's come away with a few lucky happenings on defense where he has not allowed a nice series of plays to conclude in the goal. And he's had a few bounces go his way on the other side too, culminating in 4 goals. It's a shame because I don't think this really matches what this really reflects what we've seen on the field.
Yeah, I think 4-0 is definitely a harsh scoreline. It's been fairly even in terms of on the field, but goals are what counts, and unfortunately, you know, you end up taking most of your opportunities. You score your 4 goals, and it doesn't really matter how many chances you give up.
As Angel again with a few chances. Here's Enrique trying to defend at all costs and trying to start things up here. Gareth Bale. Bale moving forward. Gareth Bale. You figure 1 goal would be enough for Enrique to get that confidence to get back into it.
Oh, for sure. He does need to score soon as possible if he can.
Gareth Bale from the top of the box. Gareth Bale. Maybe if he takes 1 or 2 less steps in the box and makes the choice, maybe that could create something. A little too late on the decision making. Here's Angel on the other side, gets dispossessed, and now here comes Enrique once again with that Real Madrid in white. Danny Carvajal to Ronaldo, back over to Asensio. Asensio on the wing. Asensio trying to chip to pinch in here, and instead that one's going to be cleared away. Now Marcelo on the left to Gareth Bale. Bale to an open Asensio. Asensio taking his time, crosses it in. A header that's saved at the line by Marcelo. Enrique really feeling the heat in this half, but now he has a chance the other way. As Navas clears it just before Enrique could get to that one. Headed out of play is this ball, and it'll be a throw-in for Enrique. Ronaldo to Bale. Bale just has not been able to sharpen up here. Neither player has. Ronaldo. Ronaldo to Asensio. Asensio right into the hands of Keylor Navas. Yeah, Enrique just can't get any luck here. He's running out of time. As Asensio now. Ronaldo. I don't think that'll quite do it, but Ronaldo gets in the way, and Angel almost gave away a clear-cut chance for Enrique. Carvajal over to Asensio, back to Modric. Modric, all moving forward. There's no going back here now, 4-0 as we see the 3rd place game come to an end. We've yet to see confirmation, but I believe it was Brian in Manchester City winning winning that one. It looks like it was. We'll get the final score for you in just a moment. In the meantime, it's in this championship game, it's Enrique down 4-0, trying to restart something. I think he's running out of time, but Gareth Bale now. That's been the story of the game here so far for Enrique. Just a few good looks, but just not there at the end as a missed header. And they throw in for Angel. Just trying to run the clock out. Time's running out here in this FIFA 18 Open Championship. As there's a shot from distance, again parried away by Navas. A few final subs are made by Angel, but it looks like we have a new FIFA 18 Open Championship final. Enrique gets one back through Asensio 4-1, but it's very, very late in the game.
I'd be amazed if he could get 3 goals back in time.
We've seen some crazy things happen in this game, and we'll see what Enrique can do to get back into this. In the meantime, it looks like Angel's doing well and keeping the ball, possessing and taking time off the clock. This is valuable time that's being taken away. It doesn't look like Enrique can't afford to let the possession continue. Instead, it's Angel taking a shot with Theo Hernandez, and now a counter possibly that'll be cleared away and taken care of by an Angel in Real Madrid black. Asensio to Ronaldo. Just trying something. Ronaldo playing in Modric. Modric! Oh boy. Just another missed chance. A header on right into the hands of Navas. We're running out of time. We're pretty much at the end of things. A hearty congratulations to Angel, the winner of the 2018 Heineken Pub97 FIFA 18 Open Championship. He gets to lift that trophy up. Go ahead and lift it for us, Angel, as he'll get his prize here. We'll see Brian in the background getting his third place prize. Enrique gets a nice sweet prize of his own, as we'll be able to hear Joey, our MC, tell the crowd who our champions are. Give us our final results in just a moment. That's Joey in the background telling us a little bit what's going on here. But Jukes, it's been a fun tournament, I have to say.
Oh yeah, it's some excellent games to watch. A lot of goals. Everyone played, I suppose, to their best that they could, and I'm sure everyone's proud of what they did.
Again, the final results here was Angel playing Enrique in that final, Brian playing Mike in that third place game. Brian coming away with the victory with Manchester City against Mike's Real Madrid. And that's Angel winning the Open Championship, the FIFA 18 Open Championship against Enrique. Both teams playing with Real Madrid, most teams playing with Real Madrid. A very exciting FIFA tournament, and I'm sure you'll get your chance to face off against Angel momentarily. I hope you do. It'll be good to see how they fare against you. I'm pretty sure you've had ample time to scout out the opponent here.
I have. So I might have an unfair advantage because I've seen most of them play now, and I don't know if they've seen me play. So
yeah. What team will you be picking? Considering I don't know if you're able to use your own team, but what team will you be using against?
I'll probably use Real Madrid too if we end up playing.
Yeah, that's a pretty even affair, and it's been very, very good. Again, thank you very much for coming on. It's been a lot of fun here.
Thank you for having me.
It's good to have someone who is as knowledgeable about the game as you are. It's been a lot of fun here, and it's been a lot of fun having you here on this broadcast again. The final results from this tournament, that is Angel with Real Madrid winning it all. It's Angel G winning it all against Enrique in a very competitive game that ended up one-sided nevertheless. Brian in third and Mike in fourth. A pleasure having all of you once again. Just want to say a quick thank you to Joey and Casey here for helping us out here from the Heineken Pub97. A big thank you to Leo Flores, our producer engineer, today, the controls. And a big thank you once again to Hectic Jukes for some of the very good commentary he's had for us. That'll do it here for us from Heineken Pub97. Again, the final here, that's Angel coming away with the championship here with the title of the Heineken Pub97 FIFA 18 Open Championship. That's all from me, Carlos Rodriguez. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time here from Heineken Pub97.